give me a hug again. When I pull up out front, you see the Benz on dubs. When I roll 20 deep, chain roll down, G's up. I see exhibit in the cutting, man.
Next to the beautiful San Francisco Bay, 40 miles from where Candlestick Park once stood. We're at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, California. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Denver Broncos and the San Francisco 49ers. Tanner Brown ready to get this one going. And we're off from Levi's Stadium. To return this, Rashid Shaheed. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing right away here, Goff. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Second down carry for Taylor. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
They've got 1st down here from the 36. Motioning the tight end now. Here's Goff on 1st and 10. He's going to try to drop it in deep right. He's got it inside the 10. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. Purdy throwing here to start. On target to his back. Here's Christian McCaffrey. And this is going to be out of bounds. Defense catches up to him near that 45. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
Reeled in by George Kittle. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. They've got 1st down here from the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. And let that pass rush get home.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped.
I can't tell you how nice it is to have a big, trustworthy tight end in the passing game. Such great size to have, and he forces those defenses to find a way to try to match up when they can't.
He has the first over the middle. He's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. It's a gain of 22. And that means it'll be first down San Francisco.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Working inside the red zone. He's got it. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Purdy on the play action. He's got it. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
First and goal, they're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. Again, it's Brock Purdy. And he will score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers finish up their opening drive. George Kittle, the touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got first and 10.
Value 6. Value 3. Value 20.
Off play action. Goff. That's going to be caught by his back. Taylor. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. Well, you love when you can go from first down to first down, Brock. Makes things easy for an offense, and it is the primary reason that he gets looks that he does.
Every touch he gets has a solid chance of working out just like that. And it's why many of these first quarter looks have his name all over them.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Goff on first and 10. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got second and 11.
Brings up second and 11 at the 35-yard line.
14.
Running back sent in motion. Shotgun snap here to go. Short pass brought in. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. Offense up to the line fast.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And this is third.
Return to Taylor on third down. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Here's first and 10 from the 47. Out of the shotgun, Goff. Puts this underneath to Taylor. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun, Goff. Hits his running back. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Goff to throw here. It's third and 2. Connection made to Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So that connection for a first will bring us to the end of the first. Both teams neck and neck so far. Back to Levi Stadium right after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. Running right, this is Taylor. Not the way to begin a new set of downs, Brock, as they drop it behind the line. Now we see after that play, one of the Broncos having a little bit of trouble out there. They're going to head out to look at him. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Goff working from the pistol. Got a man. It's Marvin Mims. And he's taken out as he brings it down towards the 10. It's a great pickup. 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Value 3. Like 25. 5.
On the red zone now. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
They go play action with Goff. Brought in right side. And he's brought down a little short. No, that's what they do. Give him the 10-yard line.
It's always nice to see teams still employ a fullback. I love rewarding the big guy with some touches during a game. They earn those looks. That was a well-run route, and he showed some soft hands to bring it in.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
180.
Third and long for him here. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 2nd quarter lead. Jackson Smith and Jigba with a touchdown. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That one splits the uprights. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. Brings in the kick at the 9. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's out, but that takes them to the start of the red zone. They're going to have it at the 20.
You know, Kate, it's fun talking to these elite kick returners over the years and how much they visualize. As they're sitting back there waiting for the kickoff return, they're visualizing, well, a house call. And there was some serious explosiveness from him on that one. He may not have gotten all the way to the house, but he's setting his offense up in the red zone, which is pretty darn good.
Right side, and that's secured by Kittle. And they're going to have 1st and goal, Brock, as he gets out of bounds right around the 9.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run here. It's McCaffrey. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
Play action now with Purdy. And down he goes. The Bronco defense gets there. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Knowing how our wonderful EA Sports team and director does his job, we're going to see a replay real quick here, Kate. And I want to see that moment of truth, that panic in the QB's eyes. You run that bootleg, you're out there alone. You got to make something happen, or you could take a risk like that. A huge sack for this defense.
3rd and goal, Purdy. And look at the footwork there. Touchdown. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. Wow, just fantastic work there. Tiptoeing along the back line. The concentration was there. Great catch for 6.
Yeah, the concentration and the body control. I don't know how these receivers do it in this day and age. There's no space to work with, yet they have such an awareness to secure it first, to tap dance the line, and go get that touchdown.
So even with the penalty, they're still electing for the point after and a tie game. That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? He sent it through. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Goff finds him over the middle. And this is going to come to an end right at the 32-yard line. Offense in a hurry up here.
12 yards. And the Broncos first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. That's complete inside the 35. And he's got it all the way down to the 12.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Wait, 20. Now for 12. B. Hey, let's go. Go, Brown. Tiger.
Goff back to throw. Hits it again to Smith and Jigba. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Straight ahead with Taylor. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Broncos take a second-quarter lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. It's all lined up. Folk ready to send this one flying. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Get set. Get set. Watch out. Yellow.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Hits him on the out route. He dodged the tackle. Now he's past the 25. Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Christian McCaffrey, the touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. Brown now for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the 49ers tie this game at 21. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Shaheed now to return. Only manages to get this back to the 20 before he's taken down.
The Broncos take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's first and 10. Throwing now out of the shotgun. And this is lofted deep down the middle. That's grabbed inside the 30. He gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took him a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
Polk with a point after. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7.
49ers 21.
It's all lined up. Polk ready to send this one flying. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up first and 10. From the gun is Purdy. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. Now, what a stretch to begin the game, Brock. That finally his first incompletion. He had been perfect across so many looks before that.
Hard. It's just hard to be perfect with that kind of precision. That was rhythm. It's truly rhythm personified.
Yeah, it makes you marvel at the NFL record, doesn't it? Got slid this great note from our stats savant, Daniel Kitchen. Phillip Rivers owns that record, Brock. 25 straight completions to begin the game. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watch out! Yellow. 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 Yellow.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. This is thrown towards a defender instead, man. He's the one who makes the play on football. That's not what this offense wants. Incomplete on first down. After the incomplete pass, here comes second and 10.
Get set. We go, boys. Watch out!
Sticking to the air here, it's Purdy. hangs on nicely through that hit. Nothing added to the catch, but they're down to the 28. Gain of 26 yards there. And that gives the 49ers the first.
Well, we have seen the value of a big, physical tight end. Just like that. Those post routes downfield, so hard to defend. The great tight ends, the physical tight ends, it's almost as if they're posting up on the low block in basketball, and you can't get around them.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air again. Purdy. That's caught. Again, it's Kittle. He's out of bounds on a gain that takes him into the red zone. Brock inside the 15. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
To throw again, it's Purdy. Has room into the secondary. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers earn the chance to tie before halftime. George Kittle, the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. A 2nd touchdown through the air for Brock, and independent of the game situation, we both know he's going to be happy to leave the field with 2 of them in one game.
1 touchdown, you just might be right time, right place, but 2 touchdowns in a game is always about the preparation. The separations and the preparation. It's doing that work on the practice field and knowing before the game that when my number's called, I'm going to be there to deliver.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He'll head out of bounds on the return.
Shaheed on the return. The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Denver getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
We're good.
Shotgun snap here to go. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, Goff. Finds Mims. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
They run it. Here's R.J. Harvey. Ooh, he made most of that one. Didn't he give him 9 yards on that 1st down carry? Broncos have to hurry here. Clock's still running.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Out of the shotgun. Goff. He finds Smith and Jigba right side. And they'll get him down after he gets into the 48. We have a timeout called by the Broncos. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Broncos 1st down.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Goff. And the 49ers rush gets home, and they drop him. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
Well, the first sack of the game, Kate, as you just called, is a big one. They're going to make this guy pay if he's trying to play too much hero ball. Got to find a way to get the ball out of your hand.
Blood in the water defensively after that sack. This offense facing 2nd and 23. And they're going to throw out of the gun. He's in trouble, and they bring it down again. Now the Broncos take their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
We talk so much about decision-making, and often it's the decision of where to throw it. Right? Reading the defense, finding the right coverage to attack. But there's also great decision-making that comes with just getting rid of the football. Just avoiding sacks. They are so detrimental. And that one, man, he hit a ton of yards.
So the coverage holds up on the deep ball. That's going to force fourth down.
I know a DB in the stat sheet loves to see INT and not PBU, but as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible, he does the next best thing and knocks it away.
It's fielded at the 14. And that return brings us to the end of our first 2 quarters of play. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. The 49ers find themselves in a great starting spot here. 1st and 10 coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. On the move, headed right. Completes it downfield to Pearson. He's going to get this down inside the 30 before he's driven out. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Watch out!
Purdy on 1st down. That's McCaffrey working the sideline. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
Yellow. Yeah, you. 22!
Working inside the red zone. And it'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
This one's out to Pearson on the left side. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Again, it's Brock Purdy. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
Browns kick is up and good. And they've taken back the lead.
Well, that didn't take too long. 1 series in, and he's given them the second half lead.
Now Brown on to send it away. Shaheed now to return.
Rashid Shaheed. The Broncos take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard line.
Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, 76! What? 180! Listen. Point out!
Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Working quickly here.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 25-yard line.
Second down, give to Harvey. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Find me an offense that won't take that type of result every snap. Good execution, quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
All set to go now from the 35. To the air on first down. Here's Goff. He finds his running back, R.J. Harvey. It's a small gain up to the 38. Brought down by Fred Warner.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7 at the 38-yard line.
Goff to the air now. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. They just did.
Goff on third. Brought in by his back, Dobbins. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. He's going to throw again. Goff. Lowe finds his back. Harvey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Looking quickly here.
6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 49ers' 46-yard line.
Shotgun handoff to Harvey. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He skids down inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
Having been in enough locker rooms at halftime, Kate, I know what the messaging was in there. Start the game out by sending a message. Doesn't matter you're trailing, run right at them and go make a point.
So they'll head up here, first and 10 from the 34. Now Goff. Completed to his running back. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Offensive line fast.
11 more yards. That's another Broncos first down. A gain of 11 on
Send the tight end in motion.
first down.
Here's Goff on first and 10. Throw caught at the 6. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and goal. Here's Taylor. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go block. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Goff setting the throw. Escapes the pocket. Oh my, it's intercepted in the end zone. And the 49ers are going to have it after his second interception of the season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the second half of a one-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now.
Yeah.
They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, it's throw the ball away. You're literally throwing points away with that hit.
And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Give him 13 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the first.
And the 49ers, first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been thrown for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's second down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
Back to the air on second. Purdy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk.
Well, his first real mistake, that's intercepted. Roger McCreary takes it away. And the Broncos are going to have it after his 2nd interception of the season.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First down now, ball at the 33.
Hey, 76! Hot! Horrible!
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Drops it down. Harvey. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Hold on.
And the Broncos first down.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Broncos football. They're on a mission here. They trail entering the 4th. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
We go tonight!
Shotgun snap here to go. Finds him over the middle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal. And goes to the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Broncos.
Quick on the draw here to Dobbins. His charge towards the line. It's right around 3 yards. Goes to the hurry up offense here.
Value free!
Second and goal.
Again, it's Dobbins. And this time he's in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos take a 4th quarter lead. J.K. Dobbins with the touchdown. Those defensive coaches got to be hot, Brock. That was a touchdown that shouldn't have happened. That tackle should have ended it.
You try bringing down one of these NFL running backs in this case.
Okay, touche, partner.
They see that goal line. They smell that goal line. It is no sure thing to try to bring down one of those horses before they find pay dirt.
Now a try to go up by 4, put it out of the range of a field goal. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos take a 4-point lead. It's all lined up. Holt ready to send this one flying. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Back to work after throwing the pick. Hits him on the out route. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for on 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
Offensive line. This is 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's third sack of the game.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected the decision-making there. Coming off a pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, well, he just took his medicine.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. Finding Pearsall. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like the 40-yard line.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
Down a score. They're going to go for this on 4th down. Desperation time here. He's got Ayuk downfield. They're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
First and 10.
Look out, is Purdy. Can't connect on this one. A rare miss. Been throwing for him all game, but this one didn't work out. It's 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. He wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide in practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
He's got Ayuk on that slant, and he's brought down after a short gain.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picks it off. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Now that right there, that is rising to the occasion in the red zone, partner. Could have saved 3 points there, maybe twice that with that interception.
You know, these defenders are willing to bend and bend. These offenses are so good in this league, and they know how critical the red zone is. And when you get an interception like that, you just break. You break the will of that offense and the confidence, and those are big time. You're right. Put some points on the board for that defense with that effort.
All right, Denver getting everybody set, so they've got 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he gets a few on the plunge forward.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
We go.
Goff tosses it quickly out of line. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the 1st down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
180.
We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Broncos holding a 4-point lead. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
120.
Putting a receiver in motion.
Hey, kill. 11.
Shotgun handoff for Dobbins. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down. That was 4 seconds after our 2-minute warning. We've got another pause. Timeout taken by the defense.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient. He was explosive. He got a nice little gain on the ground.
Cut. Right, 20. Rick Flair. 76, tell him. 76.
Putting the tight end in motion. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Got for big yards on the right side. And he's all the way across midfield down inside that 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 26. And it's going to be first down Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. First and 10. It's Harvey. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for Broncos first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
First and 10 from the 32. Harvey once more. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Hey, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's second and 9. They're going to pass it here. Buying some time right. He's keeping it. And they don't get any help on this second down, Brock. He is out right.